This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Black Knights of Oklahoma City and the Houston Oilers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's complete. It's Green here. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. When you look at this defense, they were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped him for no gain.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. In motion comes the tight end left. They run the option here on 1st and 10. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. But you look at this defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now it's Fields off the bootleg, rolling to his right. They'll get this to Kenny Nwangu complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Nwangu. With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Oilers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. A dangerous return man showing it here. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And they'll run it here. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's got it to about the 40. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Oklahoma City has the football here to begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Again, it's Taylor. Down the sideline he goes, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Black Knights have regained the lead. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Back to Nwangu again on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll get that complete to Alberto. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
11.
Now Fields. This will be caught at about the 6. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. back to throw. Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. They snap it to Fields. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Oilers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Third down and 6. Now he's loose at the 40. Down the numbers. There he goes. And touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Black Knights have got it back to within a score. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll let Taylor try and run. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Ready.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kene Nwangu with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Oilers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. York now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Stopped in his tracks by Ahmad Gardner.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. There he goes left side. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now this time he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. The throw taken in by Cole. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
And able to get this out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. On the option right is Fields. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Now it's Fields. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Up the middle, Nwangu. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On the toss, here's Nwangu. About 3 yards there to the 27.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Well, they'll go right back to Nwangu. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And they'll run it here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kene Nwangu. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Oilers just continue to roll. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. Did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Kene Nwangu. 55 yards. And the Oilers continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outline. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run the toss here. And he loses the football a second time. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Fields now to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more
down the numbers. There he goes. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 239 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Fights loose. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And bulldozing his way through. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Taylor is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Up the middle. Here's Taylor. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to run with Taylor. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. On second down, here's Nwangu. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From his own end zone, Fields. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. He's got a man, complete. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Let's go.
Fields. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Oilers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Flushed out right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Here's a 2nd and 7. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Taking a shot for Dell here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will be scooped up by the defense. Now he's into the clear again. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down. On the draw is Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. Down the left sideline. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. Steps away. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And they'll go on the ground. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
At the 7-yard line.
Here we go.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, Jared. 135. Tonight.
Now a give, running left is Nwangu. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. It's a very short kick. The fair catch made, but since this is beyond the 25, they'll start right there.
Let's go now.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their